Hey, Jared here. I am with Scott with Pet Butler in Dallas, and we're in the supply cabinet, and he's going to walk us through what some of the Pet Butler equipment is. Hey, Scott, how are you?
Good, how's it going?
Good. So what do we got here?
Well, the normal stuff are pans that we actually scoop the poop into. We get these at Home Depot. You should be able to get them at any Home Depot. And we get these buckets also here at Home Depot, and those are the things that actually go in the back of the truck.
Right, and you put, do you put bags in those?
Yes, but we were using these, and they don't like them. These are from Home Depot, so they had us go to Lowe's to get these. Now the difference is they're 39 gallon, but these are 1.2 mil thick, where these are only 1 mil thick, and that 0.2 of a mil.
And when you say they don't like them, you're talking about the scoopers?
Technicians.
Okay.
Yeah.
And tell me, you were telling me about some neat things that you do to those little scooping buckets to make them work better.
Yeah.
And then I was also surprised to hear that you don't actually put a bag in those, but you put the bag in the big blue tub.
Correct. No bag in here.
So you scoop in that, you leave the big blue tub in the back of the truck, and then you dump the loads into the blue tub that has the bag. And how much of that tub can you fill up before you have to pull the bag out?
About up to right here.
Really? And that's, what is that, like 50 pounds worth of?
Yeah,
really?
It's pretty heavy. And if it's raining, it's even heavier.
Oh wow. Okay, so tell me what modifications do you make to this thing?
Okay, well the first thing we do is when I buy these,
it's made by Quickie.
Pop this out.
So you're gonna pop
see
that
how
out.
The handle is.
Yeah, the handle's pointed back.
If you're doing like this, it's too much weight on your forearms. So what I do is pop it out. Pop it back in.
Excellent.
Oh, come on. Then now, all the weight is on the bottom. Right. So really, you can actually almost just drag your bucket, and you're not having to. It's just not awkward anymore.
Right. Okay.
Now, right here, I'll take a really thin drill bit and drill completely through this and knock a nail, a cotter pin or something through, because after a while this little piece right here will wear down and it'll pop out.
Yeah, the other thing that you could do is you could drill straight into here and then take a big flat washer
you could do the same
and then
thing.
Just put a screw right into that to keep, because we want to keep that from popping in.
And do this right here too. I'll drill through there and put either a bolt with a nut on it.
Okay. Or
just a screw through there.
Good.
Because these will loosen and fall off.
Cool. And what does one of these things cost at Home Depot?
$8.
$8? Okay.
Something like that.
Okay, good.
And then we get these online, and I don't know right off the bat, but we use the aluminum ones because they're lighter.
Okay.
And they don't tear up your forearm. If you're using the wooden ones, they're real heavy, and I'm doing this after a while. Yeah. We'll get to it. When I get them, I bend them like that.
Oh, nice little demonstration there.
Then I take this screw out and I put Loctite, or I use silicone 2, and put it back in there because the screw will back out and this thing will fall off.
Okay.
And it's really nice with the rubber handles.
You don't want to mess with it. You don't want to mess with it after it gets dirty.
No.
You want to do that right. Do it when it's new. Yeah. Exactly. And then I noticed on the trucks out in the shop, they all had 2 sets of those in the back of them.
Right. That's just in case one breaks. You don't
have to mess with it out there in the field.
Drive out to Home Depot to do it.
Cheap, inexpensive equipment that you can have an extra set of with you. So what else you got here?
And these last quite a long time too. The only thing that happens with them is this part falls off. But that's fine. It still works just fine. So, and then products wise, we use trifectant, which in our world would be the Parvo disinfectant.
Okay.
But this thing kills everything. There's a list of it, and it tells you everything that it kills.
And is that's just disinfectant, so that doesn't affect the smells or anything like that?
No.
Okay.
For that, odor mute, and we get it from Hudo Toledo Inc. We actually have, now, I haven't checked with them, but Matt actually had a special blend made up at one time just for Pet Butler. But I don't know if that exists anymore. But you can just call them, and I get this scented, and you put like 2 tablespoons into your watering can, or you can mix it in a pump sprayer if you want to mix a lot of it. But you have to soak the yard so the watering can works better.
Right.
And that seeps in. It has enzymes in it that actually go in and attack the ammonia in the urine, which kills the smell. And then it is also scented to help the bacteria smell a little bit better.
Cool.
So those are the biggest, most used products we do. Use this, and what it's for, I think at ARF, it's called Away From Our Garden, I think. But you sprinkle this in any place that they don't want their dogs to go, like in a flower bed, and it smells really bad for the dogs, and it keeps them out. And if you do it for a while, they get used to not going in it, so when you stop using it, in theory, they should not go back into the yard.
They kind of build that part of the yard. Build a habit.
Right, but it works on some dogs, and I've seen some dogs go right up and eat it.
Nice.
So it just depends on the dog. And
you got some extra shirts and hats and all kinds of good stuff over there.
Yes, and we need to. That's the next thing we're going to do is get some more of that stuff.
You got some good-looking Texas license plates.
You might get a kick out of this. This is my card holder. When I go to apartment complexes, all this down here is all fake poop. I take a knife, I slit a little slit in it, I stick my business card in it, and I leave this on the desk of any apartment complex.
Nice.
When I leave them literature. And you leave poop on the desk, they don't forget you. So that's one of the little tricks of the trade. And
what are these over here?
These are bin scoop cards. You've bin scoop cards.
All right.
And we went to these because they're small, they're easy to put in your pocket. And Don actually ordered them now where they have more sticky.
Okay.
Almost half of it is sticky.
So it's just a Post-it note you put on the back door
when
or something.
When you're done scooping and the customer has requested a note, you got to leave it. And the thing with these are, the customer will not look in the backyard to see if their yard's been scooped. If that card's not there, you were not there. So when they call and they say, the scooper wasn't there, I didn't get a card, they have not checked the yard. They don't care if there's poop in the yard or not. If they didn't get the card, they weren't serviced. So it's very important.
Which is a nice thing about our system because we can quickly go in and look in PoopNet and see what time it was scooped and when, and we can
how long they were there.
That. Yeah, that's good.
That kind of stuff. But,
cool.
Very important part of the job right there.
Yeah, good. Well, this is great, and Scott, thank you very much. It's been neat to visit you and the rest of the team here at the Dallas Pet Butler and the Pet Love offices, and I appreciate the little tour of your stock room.
Anytime. Appreciate it. Man. Have a safe trip.
Yeah, you too.